Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zur weiteren Folge, zu einer weiteren Folge The Longest Journey. Wir sind fast da. Das hier ist der Well of Making, der Brunnen der Schöpfung. Wir haben den Guardian Tower und wir haben, ein Tal voller Nichts. Wir nehmen Crow nochmal und schmeißen den nochmal rüber zum Well of Making. Weil ansonsten sehe ich im Moment nicht, was ich machen kann.
Crow, I want you to get me some water from the Well of Making.
Also.
What? Are you crazy? How am I supposed to carry water back from... Oh, no. No. There's no way I'm doing that.
Come on, Crow. Your beak is perfect for the purpose. I don't need a lot of water, and all you have to do is make sure you don't swallow.
Hey, magic's got its upsides, I'm sure. I mean, where would social welfare be without magic? But magic water in my beak? No way. What if I did swallow? If I'm lucky, I'll just explode or something. If not, I've heard stories, April, and none of them are very nice. Magic's not a toy, nor is it a food, and it certainly doesn't belong in my beak.
Please, time's running short and the balance is at stake. You've got to help me, Crow. Don't you want to be a hero?
Hero? Sure. Stooge? No. Oh, curses and damnation and all things mean and ugly. Fine. I'll put my life on the line, tempt fate, and risk a certain and painful death by magical poisoning if...
If what?
If you'll promise to pluck my fleas for the next, year.
1 year? So honor and glory mean nothing to you?
Not as much as a good flea plucking. No.
Okay. Deal. Now, fly! Yike! How did it go?
Oh, good. Oh, what do?
What do I want you to do? I can't take the water, so you're gonna have to do whatever it is we need done with it.
All right.
Was?
Okay, let me think about it for a second.
Ich habe kein Wort verstanden, aber The Well of Making und das Wasser daraus in einem Canyon voller Nichts.
I got an idea, Crow. You said there was nothing down there, right? The absence of anything. The water in your mouth is magical water from the Well of Making.
Oh.
So what if we add the magic of making to nothing? What happens then? Something, right? Something's better than nothing. Fly down there and spit the water out on top of the nothing. Then get out quickly. Something will happen, I'm sure of it. I'm just not sure what exactly.
Okay.
Großartig. Aha.
Oh, that's something all right. But what? Where's Crow? Crow! 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 Oh, please let him be all right, wherever he is.
Okay, dann machen wir uns mal auf den Weg über die Mist Bridge, die Nebelbrücke.
It's been a long journey getting here, but this is it. The end of the road. All I have to do now is figure out how to get up into the tower. I thought I'd already passed the 3 trials. There's always something. Guess it's not supposed to be easy.
Okay, was haben wir denn hier? Den Well of Making.
I guess this must be the Well of Making. It's not as imposing as I thought it would be. Not even close. It's the Well of Making. It's very deep and very clear, and obviously magical.
Aha, okay, was, ein Exit haben wir hier. Vielleicht kann man da irgendwas reinschmeißen. Ah. Okay, eine Hand.
The water has shaped itself into a hand.
Okay, muss ich da meine drauflegen? Wow.
Thank God you came. I thought you were lost for good.
My path here diverged from yours. You had to pass the 3 trials.
You were right in warning me. This place is like a Freudian nightmare. The first psychologist to arrange field trips here will rake in a fortune. I mean, talk about shock therapy.
It is a sacred place. Only the chosen few can pass through the desolation.
But then why didn't my hand work on the Well of Making? I mean, I passed all the tests, right?
That is a mystery. You are to be the 13th guardian, are you not? The balance has picked you. Your hand should have unlocked the tower, like mine did.
Why did it still react to your hand?
Even though I left the tower, I am still the current guardian, and I will continue to be until you go through the ritual and take my place. Hold on. I think we're about to move. The tower is letting us in. I never thought I would see this place again.
It's cold. Was it always this cold?
I do not know. When I was here last, I did not feel much at all.
Well, I'm freezing.
I spent more than 1,000 years in this tower, and yet I cannot remember ever feeling warm or cold. Being guardian, there is just the balance, and our duty to it.
You didn't feel anything?
There are no emotions. Emotions interfere with the balance. I was the conduit between magic and logic, between chaos and order, and I had to be clean.
That sounds horrible.
It never felt that way. I was content, as far as it was possible for me to be content, until the very end when I became restless.
That's when you left the tower?
I had no choice. The balance forced me out. I was polluting the flows that passed through me, through this room, and it was time for someone to succeed me.
So now it's my turn to be guardian.
Are you afraid?
I've never been so afraid in my life. 1,000 years. Everything will be gone when I'm done. My friends, my family, dead. My world probably changed beyond recognition.
I know, April. I have experienced this myself. When I returned to Stark, I could not believe that all the things I knew, the memories of a life that I recalled as clearly as if it were only yesterday, they were all gone. I was lost, alone, dying, until the Vanguard picked me up from the street and imprisoned me. It shames me to say it, but that was a relief. To be fed, to sleep comfortably, to be warm. You have every right to be afraid, but consider this. Your sacrifice will be the salvation of mankind, of 2 worlds. What greater gift is there? What greater reward than to know you are like a god?
Believe me, I could do without the reward. If there was any other way, I'd embrace it in a second. But I won't shy away from this either. If it is my destiny, then so be it.
Good. To wish for the loss of dreams and emotions would be wrong. But to acknowledge it in the face of your fears, this proves you are ready.
Okay. So, what now? What do I do?
Just walk to the edge of the disc. The tower will know what to do. If you are the new guardian, the tower will embrace you.
All right, here it goes. 1,000 years. Now what? Nothing's happening.
You are right. Then it is as I suspected.
What? What did you suspect?
That you are not the one chosen to take my place in the tower. You are not the 13th Guardian.
If I'm not, then...
I think I may be able to answer that question, Miss Ryan.
You? How the hell did you get here?
You didn't think your little games back at the station would fool anyone, did you? Well, aside from those moronic and useless guards. It puzzles me why Mr. McAllen could be such a visionary and yet be so lacking in his comprehension of human nature to surround himself with brainless louts.
Maybe because he wasn't human.
He was not. That would explain a lot. If he was not human, then what was he?
You mean you didn't know? He was your boss, and you had no idea who you were working for. How pathetic can you get?
Don't toy with me, child! Don't you dare toy with me! I don't. I do not know what came over me. I'm not prone to anger. In fact, I'm usually quite incapable of it. Must be the environment that's... I don't feel quite right. Like there's something in here that's calling to me. What are you doing to me?
I don't know what you're talking about, Gordon.
No matter. I can ignore this. It's so hot in here. Don't you feel it? The heat?
I'm freezing. Maybe you should lie down for a minute or two.
Maybe you should lie down, Miss Ryan. I actually have a good reason to be here, but you do not. After all, you are no longer a candidate in this race, are you?
I may not become the new Guardian, but neither will you. The balance will never accept you.
Don't be so sure, April. That's your name, is it not, April?
Yeah.
I will be the Guardian. The balance will have no choice. Not with you and the previous Guardian gone. And there's something here, isn't there? Someone's calling my name. Someone's... No. No. Not that. Not here. You brought it here, you stupid bitch!
Stop!
Oh, okay. Ich kann irgendwas machen?
No, stay away from me, don't! No!
Ah.
What happened to him?
I'm alive again. You gave me back my life.
I did? You don't sound like yourself. Are you okay?
I do sound like myself. And I'm better than I've ever been, April. I'm whole again.
So it worked? The joining of two halves?
Magic and logic. Order and chaos. I'm in balance now. I am balance. And it's glorious. I'm sorry for what I did to you, April. And to you, sir, I'm sorry for everything.
It wasn't you. Not all of you, anyway.
It was me, but it misguided me. I wish I could undo all the harm I've done to both worlds. both as Gordon Holloway and as the Chaos Vortex. But I can't undo my actions. All I can do is make sure they'll never happen again. And the only way to ensure that is by becoming the Guardian.
You? The Guardian?
It's my destiny, April Ryan, not yours. I was born to be the Guardian. And although the Vanguard almost managed to prevent that from ever happening, they didn't succeed. And now, I'm ready. Thanks to you.
But what about me? If I'm not going to be the Guardian, then who am I?
That's something I cannot answer for you, April. Only you can do that. But I don't think the universe is done with you. You are important. Just not in the way you imagined.
He speaks the truth, April. He is to be the Guardian now. It was always his destiny, even though it was taken from him by the Vanguard. We will begin the changing of the guards now, Gordon. And you, April, thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice, your courage, your kindness.
Okay, stop. You're making me feel very self-conscious. I only did what had to be done.
Which is more than most people would have done. Your journey here will be remembered, April Ryan. Remembered and retold for all time.
Right now, I'm only concerned about what's coming next. Where do I go now? Where can I go?
That is your choice to make. But do not fret. This world will never hurt you again.
How do I get back to Stark? Or Arcadia, for that matter?
Walk. Walk until you are outside, and then go back inside. It is easy from here. You can go anywhere you wish.
I guess then that this is goodbye.
Perhaps we will meet again.
Yeah, why not? It's not an impossible thought. Anyway, you guys have an important job to get to. Don't let me hold you back.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
Okay, das kam ein bisschen unerwartet.
So that's the end of that. Funny. I feel almost melancholy, despite everything that's happened. I'm actually gonna miss this adventure. After all, what am I doing now? Going back to school? Live like nothing has happened? Like I'm just a normal person? Well, it's a long way home. I'll figure it out before I get there. Wherever there is.
Hey, April, wait up! Where you going? Wait! Don't leave me here!
And so the story goes.
Is that it? But whatever happened to April Ryan? And did that man, Gordon Holloway, become a good and just guardian?
That is the end. If you had studied your scriptures, child, you would know that the 13th guardian was the last guardian to watch over the balance.
Was it after his reign that the worlds were reunited?
During his reign, not long after the events I have just described.
Please tell us more. Tell us what happened to April and about the reunification of Stark and Arcadia.
I think I will save those stories for another night. I'm feeling tired, and it is late. I would see you out, but my legs.
Thank you, Lady Alvani. We'll find our way out ourselves. Thank you again for your hospitality and for your story.
And so the story goes. How strange it was to tell it again. To remember April Ryan. That was such a long, long time ago. And now my story is almost over as well.
You're as healthy as ever. You still got a lot of life left in you. Wish I was half as lucky.
Don't say that. You're okay. You can still fly.
Fly, yes. But those cute little birds, they don't seem to appreciate that. They're holding out for their young, handsome suitors, and they don't have time for an old crow like me.
Well, you got me, Crow. Isn't that something?
I guess. Yeah, sure. Of course. Unless you're not planning on going out there again, are you? On a new adventure? 'Cause, I don't know. I'm kinda happy staying here.
Don't worry, Crow. I think our adventuring days are over. That doesn't mean we can't tell stories, does it?
No, definitely not. Tell me one. Tell me the one about the young, beautiful warrior princess who single-handedly won the War of the Balance.
I don't remember it quite like that, Crow, but let's see. This story begins a long, long time ago, when Stark and Arcadia were still to be reunited, and the Guardian was still on his throne.
Das war's. The Longest Journey beendet. Ich weiß gerade nicht, die Aufnahme hat irgendwie, glaube ich, gerade gestoppt während der Credits. Ich weiß jetzt nicht, ob das mit auf dem Video mit drauf ist. Aber das war's. Falls nicht, großartig. Großartig. Ich liebe dieses Spiel. Es ist meiner Meinung nach eines der besten Point-and-Click-Adventures ever. Wobei ich zugeben muss, dass The Walking Dead mich auch sehr begeistert hat, obwohl es kein klassisches Point-and-Click-Adventure ist, aber schlägt in die gleiche Kerbe. Ja, The Longest Journey ist vorbei. Weiter geht's mit The Longest Journey. Ich werde als nächstes Dreamfall The Longest Journey spielen. In Vorbereitung auf das dritte Spiel dieser Serie, das im November 2014 rauskommen soll. Dreamfall Chapters heißt das. Ich bin ein bisschen, nein, ich bin sogar sehr skeptisch, was das dritte Spiel angeht, was Dreamfall Chapters angeht. Weil es so ein bisschen, ja, es macht halt so auf modern, es ist, man kann das irgendwie so à la Kickstarter funden, man kann irgendwie $500 dafür ausgeben, dann bekommt man eine persönliche Widmung und seinen Namen in den Credits irgendwie erwähnt oder so. Es wirkt alles so, naja... Also das Drumherum. Ich habe mir die Story und den Inhalt habe ich mir noch nicht angeguckt. Ich weiß nicht, worum es darin geht, wer darin mitspielt, ob die gleichen Charaktere wieder mitspielen werden oder so. Ich versuche mich davon, soweit es geht, fernzuhalten. Weil ich jetzt schon weiß, dass ich dieses Spiel definitiv kaufen werde und durchspielen werde. Aber ob es gut wird, wird sich erst zeigen müssen. Wie gesagt, The Longest Journey, großartig. Es ist wahnsinnig lang, erstens. Für, ich weiß nicht, ich glaube für 5 € oder so habe ich es mir gekauft auf Steam, im Sale. Und dafür kriegt man echt viel Spiel. Die Story ist saugeil, die Rätsel sind sehr gut. Ganz selten mal, fast gar nicht, dass mal irgendwas unlogisch ist oder ein Rätsel zu abstrakt ist. Meistens geht es irgendwie mit Nachdenken. Ich bin schwer begeistert. Das ist ein Spitzenspiel. Wie gesagt, als nächstes kommt Dreamfall Chapters. Als nächstes kommt Dreamfall, The Longest Journey. Ist ein komplett anderes Spiel. Ich freue mich schon drauf. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen. Das war The Longest Journey. Macht's gut.